I used to work actually as a music journalist. That's how I started my career in general. When I was 18, I joined the Bravo magazine. This is a German franchise. It's for teenagers about music, cinema,
How long?
for teenagers. I was working there for 4 years,
Uh-huh.
and then I
That
switched.
was in which year?
It was 2007.
Okay.
From 2007 until 2011, I
Yeah.
was working as a music journalist.
In
Then-
Moscow or in Germany?
Moscow, in Moscow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of covering? Is it more regional or global type of news you were trying to cover, or you covered?
Both actually, because it was a franchise. We
Okay.
had we could use some part of original content that was made for, I mean, internationally, because Bravo has used to have. I don't know what's happening right now. It's like English speaking edit, German speaking edit, and
Yeah.
German is the most successful. It was German
Yeah.
magazine in the beginning, and we can take the best content and publish it. For example,
Okay.
cover story
Yeah.
with Tokyo Hotel. If you remember this group, it was very popular back those days.
Name familiar with the name, but not.
Or like 30 Seconds to Mars with Jared Leto.
Yeah. Names.
Or I don't know, maybe Beyonce, or it was about like pop music, not
Okay,
underground.
okay. Yeah, when I was even younger, I hated pop. Like
I know what you mean, but it was my job. I mean,
no,
I
that's
also-
why I didn't. I'm not familiar with the names, but they are like
Yeah.
names that I'm like I heard somewhere, but I just like, damn.
And you like, you make editorial articles,
Yeah.
making interviews with the local artists, or
Yeah.
I was more or less okay with English, so I was also in charge of making
What-
English interview with international artists when they arrive to
Yeah.
Moscow.
Okay.
And I took interview 50 cents 3 times.
You interviewed 50 Cent three times.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started with Iron Maiden. They came to Russia, and it was my first international interview in my life.
Okay.
I was sweating as pig. I was like, you can,
Nervous?
Yeah, it was very. I mean, it was first, and the chief editor wanted to see how I conducting interviews in foreign language.
Yeah.
With the Iron Maiden.
And did you do well, or he saw you sweating?
Well, no. She's seen that I was nervous, but
the questions were.
was okay. Yeah, conversation was okay.
Nice. What's the best thing about that journey at that time for you as a journalist, music art journalist? Something remarkable about that journey there.
Well,
maybe it could be interviewing people or whatever it is. Something that.
Well, it was a very helpful experience in general, because it is, in a nutshell, a German company, and the top management, even in Moscow, chapter branch, was from Germany.
Yeah.
And they know how to organize everything properly. For example, we even had the guidelines how we need to name files, how you need to store files on the server, how everything was very. I mean, the conveyor of producing was very strict, very formalized. That's why I'm so picky, guys, with small details, because it matters. If you don't pick it, then you constantly challenging this small underthinking, I would say, mistakes. But we don't want to waste our time to struggling with mistakes. We want to produce cool stuff, right? So we need to have the proper workflow. And then it was weekly magazine, so you actually had no choice. You need each editor, reporter had to complete 3 materials at least during these 5 days, and you have no choice. If you will fail, you will be fired.
Yeah.
Because no one will wait for you until you will create your article interview. So on Monday you make an interview. On Tuesday you edit it. On Thursday you already should put it in the layout in the magazine. And Thursday and Friday it's time left for make some minor edits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have no No time left. And at
Do
the same
you-
time, I was a student in university.
Okay. How old you were?
I started when 18 years old,
Okay. 2000 what? 5?
2006.
Okay. So while we are talking, two people came to my head as like interview style, or like I watch one to the musicians. His name is Nardwar. You have heard about Nardwar?
No.
This is a weirdo geek guy from Canada. He's like geek, glasses, the way he moved, his clothes,
All right.
everything about him,
All
and
right.
and not pretending. He is like that, and he been interviewing all these like punk, blah blah blah, all of them from the 90s, with the VHS and all of that shit. And he interviewed most of the iconic or like big hip hop artists, not necessarily the big like 50 Cent and all. No, the new generations and all
Yeah.
so on, like Kendrick, ASAP, everybody
Awesome.
who they started 10 years ago. Kendrick, J. Cole. It's not about that though. It's about his interviews. A weirdo rapper sometimes like, what's wrong with this guy? And all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings a lot of vinyls with him as gifts. This is from old rare vinyls, and they be like, and he remind them of something.
Yeah.
And they always have the fuck, and then he start giving them stuff about who is Jim G. Johns,
Yeah.
and that guy be like, how? There is a lot of that keeps
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
from these big, and it's like him nerd and being all of that,
Mm-hmm.
and this is how impactful it is. So you go back and you watch it, it's like a museum. It becomes like a museum, and this guy still, regardless, although he's the way he is, that's him, but still, his impact and the respect he also gets from a lot of rappers,
Yeah.
just from his questions, because it's like what. And he's weird. He's like, you, no. And then at the end of his interview, he sticks. He's like, and do. He gives them the mic and they say, do. And then he stay. And he stays like that, for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just depends. And the artist be like looking at him, and then they go. So
I
it's
see.
just amazing, different, weird experience. This guy is like very unique in the hip hop and the music atmosphere.
There is a local DJ scene. There is old veterans of that, like
Yeah.
Hassan Alivan. You may know this guy from Boogie Box, founder.
There is Bullfunk Zoo.
Bullfang Zoo, yeah, and his brother Rami. We can make an interview.
There is
with-
that Emirati R&B singer Abri, Emirati artist. He do like jazz, like heavy.
Yeah, that's who we need
You
to
know,
invite.
Um,
Honestly,
he's older. He's from the older generation.
that's
but
good. That's